Welcome back to our YouTube channel. In today's video, we're breaking down 5 steps to create a budget that actually works. If you've ever struggled to stick to a budget or feel like your finances are out of control, this guide is for you. We'll walk you through simple, actionable steps to manage your money, set realistic goals, and ensure you're living within your means without feeling restricted. If you're ready to take control of your finances, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more practical tips on managing your money and living your best life on a budget. 1. Track your income and expenses. The first step in creating a budget that works is to track your income and expenses. Start by noting all sources of income, including your salary, side gigs, or any passive income. Then for a month or two, keep a record of every penny you spend, be it on rent, food, entertainment, or even that daily coffee. This will give you a clear picture of where your money is going and whether you're overspending in certain areas. Use a budgeting app or a simple spreadsheet to categorize your spending. Tracking your finances regularly allows you to identify patterns and make adjustments accordingly. Understanding how much you earn versus how much you spend is crucial for building a sustainable budget that aligns with your goals. Once you have a clear picture, you can make informed decisions about where to cut back or allocate more. It's important to be as detailed as possible to ensure you're capturing every expense, no matter how small. Only after this step can you move forward with making a realistic budget. 2. Set clear financial goals. Setting clear financial goals is the foundation of any successful budget. Without defined goals, your budget will lack direction and purpose. Start by determining both short-term and long-term financial goals. Short-term goals might include paying off a credit card or saving for a vacation, while long-term goals could be saving for retirement or a down payment on a home. Be specific about each goal. Don't just say, "I want to save money." Instead, aim for something like, "I want to save $500 for an emergency fund in 6 months." Setting measurable and realistic goals keeps you motivated and gives you something concrete to work towards. Break these goals into smaller, manageable steps to avoid feeling overwhelmed. This approach makes it easier to track progress and adjust your budget as necessary. A budget that supports your goals ensures that every dollar has a purpose. Revisit your goals regularly to ensure you're on track and make adjustments when life changes. Financial goals are the motivators that keep your budget working for you, even when temptation strikes. 3. Categorize your spending. Once you track your income and set your goals, it's time to categorize your spending. Break down your expenses into fixed and variable categories. Fixed expenses include things like rent, utilities, and car payments expenses that stay the same month to month. Variable expenses, such as groceries, entertainment, and dining out, can fluctuate. Creating these categories will help you understand which expenses are essential and which ones can be adjusted. It's important to track each category separately to avoid overspending in certain areas. You can also create subcategories if necessary, like dividing entertainment into movies and restaurants, to be even more detailed. By clearly defining your spending categories, you can quickly identify areas where you're spending more than necessary and adjust accordingly. This will help you prioritize your goals without sacrificing your day-to-day lifestyle. It's important to be realistic about what you can afford in each category, especially if you're trying to save. As you move forward, continue tracking these categories to make sure your budget stays aligned with your goals. 4. Prioritize needs over wants. An effective budget requires you to differentiate between needs and wants. Needs are essential expenses like housing, food, utilities, and transportation, while wants are non-essential items like dining out, new gadgets, or luxury items. When creating your budget, prioritize your needs first, ensuring that essential expenses are covered before allocating money for wants. This doesn't mean you have to cut out all fun or luxury items, but they should come after your needs and your savings goals. By prioritizing needs over wants, you'll make sure you're covering your basic living expenses and saving for future goals before indulging in non-essentials. This approach ensures that you don't overspend in areas that aren't contributing to your long-term financial well-being. Setting clear limits on wants will also help reduce impulse purchases and prevent your budget from getting out of control. Reassess your wants periodically to see if they align with your current goals. 5. Build an emergency fund. One of the most important aspects of a budget that actually works is having an emergency fund. Life is unpredictable, and unexpected expenses like car repairs or medical bills can throw your finances off track. An emergency fund acts as a financial safety net, protecting you from having to rely on credit cards or loans in times of need. Aim to save at least 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses in your emergency fund. Start small by setting aside a portion of your income each month until you reach your goal. Keep this fund in a separate, easily accessible account to ensure you only dip into it for true emergencies. Having an emergency fund not only provides peace of mind, but also prevents you from derailing your budget when something unexpected happens. Consider automating contributions to your emergency fund so that you can consistently build it up over time without thinking about it. 6. Review and adjust regularly. Your budget is not set in stone. It should be reviewed and adjusted regularly. Life circumstances, income, and expenses can change, so it's essential to assess your budget periodically to ensure it reflects your current financial situation. Schedule monthly or quarterly reviews to evaluate whether you're sticking to your budget and making progress toward your goals. Look for areas where you might be overspending and identify opportunities to save more. If you've met one of your goals, it's time to adjust the budget and set new ones. Likewise, if your income increases or decreases, you may need to tweak your budget to reflect the change. Regularly reviewing your budget helps you stay on top of your finances and make adjustments before problems arise. Don't be afraid to make changes based on your evolving financial situation. Flexibility is key to keeping your budget effective over time. 7. Stick to your budget and stay disciplined. The final step to creating a budget that works is sticking to it and maintaining financial discipline. A budget is only effective if you follow through with it, so it's important to stay committed to your spending limits and savings goals. It can be tempting to overspend or dip into your savings, but staying disciplined is key to long-term financial success. One way to stay motivated is to remind yourself of your goals, whether it's paying off debt, saving for a vacation, or building an emergency fund. Hold yourself accountable by tracking your spending and reviewing your budget regularly. If you find yourself going over budget in certain areas, adjust accordingly or look for ways to cut back. Thanks for watching. I hope these 7 steps to create a budget that actually works help you take control of your finances and start building a stronger financial future. Remember, budgeting doesn't have to be stressful. It's all about making smart choices that align with your goals and lifestyle. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss out on more tips and tricks to manage your money, save for the future, and live your best life on a budget. Let me know in the comments if you have any budgeting tips or questions, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay financially smart and keep making progress towards your goals.